Sorry, I think my audio, there was some issue. Yeah, my name is Lokesh. I am from Algomojo. Welcome to everyone for today's demonstration of Algomojo. This session is getting recorded. So in case you would like to have a view of the same any time during the day or during the week or any time, it will be available for you to go through it again. You can use the Q&A box to type out any queries that you would have. Kindly use that. And in case you would like to know any specific things about the platform or any specific strategy to be configured in TradingView or Amibroker, use the Q&A box and let me know. Let me try and show you how to do the setup. Welcome to today's demo of Algomojo, a cutting-edge trading platform. We are happy to have you today to showcase our platform. Algomojo represents a significant leap towards trading technology. At its core, our platform excels at bridging the gap between trading signals and order executions, seamlessly automating the process within your demat account. This automation not only saves time, but also minimizes human error, allowing more precise and timely trades to be taken up. What sets Algomojo apart is its versatility. We have designed a platform to cater to a wide spectrum of traders and investors, whether you're taking your first steps into the markets or you are in the market for a pretty long time and trading or investing is your profession. You will find value in our website, and it can help you to trade better in the markets. Algomojo offers tools and features that can help you to maximize your profits from the strategies that you run. For newcomers, user-friendly interface and the intuitive design makes it easy to get started with automated trading. For experienced traders, we offer advanced customization of options and sophisticated algorithms that can help refine and optimize your existing strategies. Today's agenda, we will have a small introduction to the Algomojo platform and the features that we bring in. Then we will look at how do we do an integration with TradingView. In case you have any specific requirements to be checked under TradingView, kindly let me know using the Q&A box. I will go through that process of automation using your strategy or indicator that you would have. We can, if there are any Amibroker users, we could look at how do we do the integration with Amibroker also. Then we'll share you details about our support structure. The Q&A session is towards the end. However, you can raise any queries or any details that you require during the course of the session. I will try and have a look at those queries and answer them. Algomojo is a cutting-edge algorithmic trading platform that provides traders with ability to design, test, and deploy your trading strategies. With a user-friendly interface and robust features, Algomojo has become a go-to platform both for beginners and for experienced traders as such. The platform supports a wide range of asset classes, allowing traders to diversify their portfolios and explore various trading opportunities that are available in the markets. Some of the features or details about the platform would be that it's a web-based algo strategy execution platform. We don't have any app as such. You can access our website using any of the browsers. It could be Chrome, Edge, Safari, any of these. Yes, our platform is designed for traders to automate their trading strategy signals. We have currently integrated with some of the very popular tools, the charting tools such as TradingView, Amibroker, MT4, Charting, NinjaTrader. Of course, Google Sheets and Chrome extension and Excels are also available. And if you are a Python user and you run your Python programs, so we have an extensive Python library that you could use for your program, running your Python strategies and programs, strategies which are written in Python. We provide common API connectivity to multiple brokers. We provide execution modules. We provide sample codes compatible with various trading platforms. Our aim is to make algo trading experience very efficient, simple, and user-friendly. Uh, for automating any of these strategies available in these tools like TradingView, Amibroker, Charting, or MT4, you need not have to have any kind of coding or programming knowledge. All you need is a strategy, which in any of these platforms like TradingView or Amibroker, which give you buy, sell, short, and cover signals. Now we can take those buy, sell, short, cover signals and execute the orders that you would require in your broker account. It's a very, very simple process. We will go through some of the examples in TradingView now as to how do we do the automation as such. Some of the key features include you can customize what you want to trade using your platform. So it's pretty flexible that way. You can decide what you want to trade, whether you want to trade in equities, whether you want to trade in futures or options. In options, whether you want to trade in dynamic options or static options, like whenever your signals are getting generated during the course of the trading day. At that point in time, you would like to take trades in options based on the spot price that is running. You could do that. So you can choose up to 20 strikes in the money and 20 strikes out of the money for options. And if you're an option buyer or a seller, the platform has facility to help you out to achieve these. You can also hedge your trades by buying or selling as such. Suppose you trade in large quantities, much higher than the freeze limits set on the trading symbols. You need not have to worry about placing multiple orders manually, or our system will take care of splitting the quantity based on the freeze quantities defined by the exchanges and place multiple orders. We will have a look at that also, how it works. In terms of risk management, we offer target and stop loss, which you can define or set either in points or percentage. And when we talk about point or percentage, it could be of the premium or the futures price or the equity price also. Then you can customize the timings. There are a lot of traders who would not like to take any trades during the morning session where the volatility could be high, or during the closing period. So you could set the timings. You have the flexibility to set the start time and the end times. And you would also, there is a facility for MIS order to be squared off as per your requirement. You need not have to wait till the broker time for closing your MIS trades. You can do it during the day. Suppose you want your MIS trades to be closed at say 2:30 instead of 3:15 or 3:30, you could do that. So if you set the time as say 2:45, all your MIS orders will be squared off. And similarly, expiry time is quite flexible. On the day of the expiry, you can choose what time you want the trades to be closed and a new trade to be taken for the next expiry. So a lot of customization is possible in our platform for the tool or for the symbols or features that you would like to use for trading purposes. Some of features we have for people who do on a weekly option trade or on a monthly option trade also. You could set the system to roll over your trades. So at the time, on the day of the expiry, it will look at what is the current position, and it will close the position and take up the new position for the next week or the next month as per your requirement. You can set those also. Then we allow paper trade for all the traders. So this paper trade is made more meant for people to check the process outflow, whether the orders are getting executed as per your requirement. So once you test out and check that orders are going as per your requirement, then you can go in for live trades. We, as a default set, provide three live paper trade, three paper trade facility. And we feel that would be pretty much sufficient for people to test out the process of automation. And once you have done the testing and if the orders are getting placed as per your requirement, you can shift over to the live trade. Of course, paper trade, a lot of people would like to use it as a mm, uh, testing tool, back testing tool, or a future testing tool. A recommendation is that it is not meant for such kind of facility, because how long would you do a forward test? 1 day, 1 week, 1 month? Then is that sufficient in terms of back testing? If you ask me personally, it is recommended that you do a backtesting of your strategies and look at the various profitability parameters or the strategy parameters for at least 5 to 10 years, so that you get a clear picture of all the scenarios that the markets would have encountered in the past 5 years and 10 years. It could be COVID, it could be crash in 2008 kind of thing, and see how the strategies would have performed during those kind of periods. And if you feel that the strategy has done well, taking into consideration all kind of market situations, you could go in for automation of those strategies. There are a couple of rules that we have set for that the users will need to select based on the study of various kind of strategies that are available or people are using in the markets. These are broadly classified into 4 categories. Of course, we have looked at it as from the perspective of long only or short only, or there are traders who like to look at both long and short signals, and there are strategies which are continuously in trade. So for those kind of strategies, the stop and reversal is what we recommend. So this is based on the study of and the feedbacks from the users. We have set these kind of rules. That the rule selection is the most important part. Any mistakes that happen or incorrect rule is selected, then your trades might might not go as per your expectations. So then you will need to retweak it and check whether it is meeting your requirement by using the different types of rules. We will go through that also when we try and do an automation. I'll give you 1 or 2 examples as to what to use when. And based on the specific requirement, there are guidelines provided in our website. Based on that, you can select the kind of rule that your strategy would require. Therefore, option traders, sorry, who look at trading in straddles or strangles or butterflies and anaconda. Our platform has a facility to support these kind of option strategies. You can, you have the greatest part is that you have the flexibility to define each leg of these strategies as per your requirement. These need not be the standard definitions of the option strategies that are available. You can tweak them and customize it as per your requirement, depending on the market volatility or the market conditions as such. So once you define each of these legs, they can be combined or grouped together, and all the legs under the group can be executed based on a single signal that can be generated either manually or from any of your charting tools. It could be TradingView or Amibroker kind of thing. In case if anybody is looking at doing straddle strangles, kindly let me know. We could go through those examples also during this presentation. Of course, there is a provision for you to get notification whenever there's a signal that gets generated or is received against a strategy in your platform. And not only signal receipt, the order execution notification also can be got on the Telegram app as such. It's a very, very simple tool to configure, nothing complex. All you have to do is take the chart ID or the bot ID and add it to your strategy. It's a one-step definition, and anybody can do it. In case if there's any help required, we can help you out, or there are guidelines provided in our website for defining the notifications also. For traders who would like to who trade in multiple symbols, you can create and add a watch list. The flexibility is that you can upload it as a CSV or an Excel file on your own. Every day you can do that. A lot of people would like to change the quantity that they trade on a daily basis because of the capital and the LTP changes. So you can redefine the quantity and the symbols and upload it uh, to the using a website itself. There are a lot of reports available for your analysis and for the usage. You can download them and use them for your analysis. Now, the reports could be for the various signals that are getting generated strategy-wise. What are the orders that were placed and what are the positions that were taken up? All these can be downloaded for your analysis and usage. Now, for the users, we have integrated with close to about 27, 28 brokers, which will include all the big names, right from Angel Broking to Dun to Fires to Motilal's to Zerodha. Yeah, sorry, ICICI Direct, they have stopped their API services, so we are no longer able to support that. Till now, till a few weeks back, 2 weeks back, we were able to execute orders in ICICI Direct also, but they've stopped that. Yeah, before getting into, the automation process, it's a two-step process that needs to be followed. In the first part, as a user, you will need to define what is that you want to trade using the Algomojo platform itself. Once you decide and define what are the things that you want to trade, then you do the enablement of live trade and paper trade. We always suggest to start with paper trade to check if the process is going as per your requirement. And once you're convinced that it is orders are getting placed as per your requirement, you can shift over to live trades. So the first part is defining the order management order details in Algomojo platform itself. We will see how do we do that. The second part would involve the process of setting up the automation either in TradingView or Amibroker. In today's session, we will look at these two platforms. So where it is a simple process for TradingView users, you just need to create an alert for the strategy that you're running. For the process of creation of alert, you'll need two things to be included. One is a certain type of message that has to be updated in the alert box of TradingView and the webhook URL. We provide you the contents for those. So it's a simple copy paste kind of thing that needs to be done. You need not have to get into the codes of TradingView or PineScript or Amibroker kind of thing. All you have to do is copy it from our website and paste it in the alert box of TradingView or the content and the webhook URL. In Amibroker, you just need to download a module and paste the webhook URL. That's it. It's a very, very simple process of automation. The important thing to note is that you will need to have a good strategy that you would like to automate in either TradingView or Amibroker kind of platforms. And we can help you out in terms of automating those things. Now, in TradingView, it could be a strategy, it could be indicator. We will look at these kind of facilities which are available in TradingView for automation. And of course, Amibroker, you will need the data feed and the strategy running there. Most important also is that in TradingView, apart from this strategy, for automation purpose, you will need the paid subscription of TradingView, because TradingView doesn't allow the use of webhook URL for placing the orders in the free version that that is available for everybody. For automation, you will need to use the webhook URL, which is made available only in the paid versions. Depending on the requirement, you can start from the basic version, and if the requirement of number of alerts is used, then you can upgrade your plans, which are available in TradingView. The essential plan allows up to 20 alerts to be created and used. If you have any queries so far, kindly let me know. Let me try and address those. Yeah, there are a couple of rules that I was mentioning. We will go through each of these rules, maybe while using the platform and defining the strategy. Broadly, there are four types classified into five different modules. So one is long only, the other one is short only. The third is long plus short, buy and sell. Fourth is again long plus short, buy and sell, plus short and cover, more to be used in Amibroker kind of thing. Long plus short, buy sell is the typical thing that gets used in the along with the trading view as such. Then there's a rule called stop and reversal. This is for strategies which are continuously in trade, either long or short. So this is the module to be used. Pretty simple to understand. It is all dependent on the strategy that you are going to deploy. Before getting into the integration part, let us look at our website. Yeah, this is algomojo.com. You will get all the details about our platform on this website. As I was mentioning, it's a web-based application. We don't have any app as such. Using any browser, you could open this website and go through these details. And for trading purposes, you can log in from here itself. There's a login button provided here. Using that, you can log into your broker account. Now, for the brokers who are with whom we are integrated, it's close to about 28 of them. Let's look at some of them here. Once you click on login, it will give you a list of all the brokers with whom we have done the integration. It would include Rupeezy to Motilal to Upstocks to Zerodha, Religare, done. I think all the major ones are covered. Plus the work is going on adding some more brokers. We'll keep doing that over a period of time. Now, depending on which is the broker account you have already, you can select either from the icons provided here, or you can select it from the drop down which is provided here. For today's purpose, demo purpose, we will use an account of TradeGenie. Now, this is the website for, it will take you to the login page. This is the tc.algomojo.com, specific to TradeGenie broker. The credentials to be used are the same what is provided by your broker. So there's no different credentials that we provide. So you could use this. So before getting into the details of that, let me also show you. Now, if you already have a broker account, for you to enable to start using our platform, we provide a 7-day trial. You could look at the various pricing details that we offer. You can take the 7-day trial that is available for all the first-time users. After using it for 7 days, and if you feel that this platform is adding value to your trading requirement, you could look at either a monthly, a half-yearly, or a yearly kind of subscription. So on a yearly basis, it works out a nominal 500 rupees per month kind of price. We have tried and kept it very, very competitive and pretty affordable as such for any users. Yeah, going back to the login page. Yes, somebody is asking whether we can trade with MCX. You can trade in MCX products also. Yes. Now, using the broker provided credentials, you can log into this page. Let me try and do that. It will ask for the user ID, password, and the TOTP or the OTP, depending on what your broker is allowing for authentication. It's the same process as your broker authentication. So once you have a broking account or a demat account, you can this can be your one platform for doing all kind of trades. You need not have to worry about opening an app or a different website for our broker website for placing manual orders. You could do all that from one single place, that is from the platform that we are providing. You can place orders manually also. You can place, you can automate your orders also. So for all the brokers, the home page would look the same. You have a summary of all the funds and holdings and orders that are placed in the day, what are the positions open. Apart from that, on the right side top, you get dashboard and the order details and trade details. for the day that you're trading, what are the open positions, those can be seen from the top right tabs that are provided. These would exactly match with what is offered by the broker. If you open a broker app and look at what are the trades and positions open, it will match with what you'll find it here. Okay. We have provided a facility to add 5 watch lists. You can add stocks that you want to monitor or trade with using the watch list from here. All you have to do is type the name here, typical watch list creation process. So you just type the stock that you want to add, it will get added to this list. Yes. So once you log into this place, first thing that you should always check is going to the various tabs which are provided on the left side. The first tab provides you details about the API. So it will tell you the broker ID that has been given and details about the API key and the API secret. These are APIs provided by Algomojo and not of your broker as such. So these are to be used for automation purposes and not the APIs or secret provided by the broker as such. So it will give you details about how many days it is valid and when will it expire. If you want to renew it, you can use this button and it gives you options as to for renewal. Either you can take a 7-day trial, free trial on a monthly or a half yearly or a yearly kind of subscription. So once you have a valid API, you are all set to automate your strategy. Now, as I was mentioning, the automation of your signals from the strategies from your charting tools is a 2-step process. The first process is you'll need to define what is that you want to trade using this platform. So in using this application, the way to do it is go to the left side of the menu and select, there's a tab called My Strategies. Once you do that, it will open a window. You add a new strategy based on the requirement or based on the strategy that you want to automate, wherein you define what are the things that you want to trade. For example, say let us look at how do we do trading in say Nifty futures. So the first thing that you need to provide is the name. A name can be anything. Try and keep it as relevant to what is that you want to trade. So I said Nifty futures. Okay. The rule, as I was mentioning, you will need to select the applicable rule, which is dependent on the strategy that you're going to run. Now, for one of the strategies that we are going to see, which is super trend, we will be using the stop and reversal. I will tell you as to why stop and reversal when we look at the chart. So the segment. Next step is to define what is that you want to trade, whether it is equities, whether it is futures or options, or is it in options, whether it is static or dynamic. Those are the things that you need to define. Say if we have to trade in Nifty futures, we select this futures and options and type out the symbol that we want to trade. Like if I say Nifty, it will give me a drop down of all the contracts that are available for us to trade. I select the October contract and whether you want to trade an MIS order or an NRM order is what you need to update. Once you do that, the price type by default is limit. Our platform provides only limit order placement facility as of now. We are working on, platform provides only market order type of price type. We are working on limit order provision. As soon as it is launched, you will be able to place limit orders also. So once you this, you need not have to do anything now. So mention what is that you want to, how many lots you want to trade. Say, for example, if I say 100 lots, then for Nifty, the freeze quantity is 1,800. So the total quantity selected is 2,500. So we will automatically, the system will automatically recognize that for 100 lots, we'll need to send 2 orders or split the order and place as many orders as are required to fulfill the quantity defined by the user. So for 100 lots, it will place typically 2 orders, one for 1,800 and another one for 700. So once these are updated, you can also choose whether you want to do a rollover or not. If you say don't rollover, it will not roll over on the expiry day. If you want to do a rollover on the expiry day, it will ask you it will also show you what is the next expiry date kind of details. For today's presentation, we'll keep it as not to roll over. So once you have defined what is the instrument that you want to trade, what quantity, whether it is carry forward or MIS, you will need to say whether you want to set targets or and stop loss in our platform itself. In case if it is not handled by your strategy, you can do that here also. Say if you say target is none. Sorry, target can be set either in terms of percentage or in terms of points. So if you say points, you will need to say how many points is your target. Say for Nifty futures kind of thing, if you place a target of 100 points, mention that here. Stop loss, if you want to keep it, you can also again define that. Say stop loss is 50 points. So whenever these targets and stop loss are achieved, the portions that have been taken will get squared off as such. Yes. So today, as the markets are not open, we may not be able to get see the price movement. So I'll keep it as target and stop loss is none, and let us see how the entire thing works as such. So apart from these updations, there are certain default values like the start time is always at 9:15, square of time, expiry square of time, and end time are the other things that it can be left blank if you don't want any changes. End time is in this case is that say if you don't want any trades to be taken which are generated after say 3 o'clock or 3:15, you can mention that end time for signal to be processed say 3 p.m. So all signals received up to 3 p.m. will be processed. Anything received after 3 p.m. will be ignored. Our system will not execute the orders. That is the meaning of end time. And square off time is for MIS orders. Say if you want to square off early, say around 2:30, 2:45, based on your requirement, you can define that. Expiry square off time again. If it is not set, it will be squared off as per the broker's default expiry times. Otherwise, you can define. You can say you want to do the MIS expiry at 3 o'clock or weekly expiry at 3 o'clock or 2:30, 2:45, whatever is your requirement, you can define that here and update it. Once these parameters are set, we save the entire requirement by using submit button. Once you do that, there are two things that get updated for the strategy or for the orders that you want to execute. One is the webhook URL, which we will be using both in TradingView and Amibroker, and of course in other charting tools also, like your charting and kind of platforms. This is the webhook URL that all you need to do is just copy from here and paste it there. That is one facility the strategy would require. So the second thing that gets generated for your from this page is the TradingView message that needs to be pasted in the message box while doing the alert creation. So there are, as you can see, there are 4 tabs here. So if you are running a strategy in TradingView, there is a certain type of message that needs to be copied. We have given you that message. All you need to do is copy that from here and paste it in the alert message box. If you want to send a symbol also from TradingView, then the message is slightly different. You will need to include this this content. If you are using an indicator, this is the message content box that the content for the message box to be used in TradingView. Now, for indicators, you will also need to define the entry and the exit, whereas for strategy, it is just one alert that needs to be created. When you're trading using an indicator, you will need to create 2 alerts, one for entry and one for exit. Say, when do you want to buy, use this message box. When do you want to sell or exit the trade that is taken, use this sell content box. So create 2 alerts, one for entry and one for exit. So accordingly, you will need to use these kind of message content in the message box. Any queries so far which you want me to address? Please use the Q&A box. I'll answer those. Okay. So far, no queries. We'll go ahead. So once you do this submission, go back here and whatever order management parameters that you have set will be shown as a strategy in our platform. So as you can see, there's a unique number that is generated for each of the strategies that you create for the various things that you want to trade. So this is what we just created, demo of Nifty futures. Start time is 9:15. By default, it will be inactive state. You will need to either enable paper trade or live trade or paper trade, and only then the orders will get executed. Every day morning, the expectation is that you log into the page and also enable the live or the paper trade, because overnight it will get into an inactive state, and when you log in, you will need to activate the paper or the live trade as such. So let me select the paper trade facility. So as I was mentioning, you can use the same platform for placing orders either manually or through the signals generated from your charting tool, your trading view or Amibroker, any of those. So how do we do it manually? We go to something called a generate signal tab. It provides you to place order, buy, sell, short cover kind of facility, or even square off also. So if you say buy, the order will get placed. Since we have taken paper trade as the feature here, uh, the order would have got placed. We can check that uh, in terms of signals here. If you go to my signals, sorry, if you go to the My Signals tab, it will give you details about what are the signals that are generated, what are the orders, what are the portions that are open, what are the holdings you have, what are the realized P&L, what are the summary of the entire trade taken on that day. All this can be seen from this tab called My Signals. So we yeah, I think I just mentioned that yes, you can trade in MCX futures only, not options, using Algomojo platform. Yes, it's possible. Uh, yeah. So once you we place a manual order, as you can see, the manual order has been placed. It gives you details about what was the time it was placed and from which IP it was received and what is the status. Then what is the order placed? You can look at it from the orders tab. There are two orders placed because the quantity that we had defined was 2,500. So we have split the order quantity into two and placed two orders for you. So it gives you details about quantity and the price. And you can see the portion running here. Now, strategy-wise, it gives you details about all the orders. Now, for today's demo, what we have created is this strategy called 181. Let me select that. So you can see that this is the order which is open. So this is how you place orders manually. Now, if you want to square up this order, you can always do it from here, or you can also go to My Strategies and then generate a square off signal also. That's possible. But during the live markets, you'll be able to see the updated M2M and P&L for all the strategies that are in trade as such. Yes. So let me try and close this portion by squaring off. So once the square order is placed, the quantity becomes zero. You can also see what has happened. It says that the square off order has been placed and manual square off has been done for the civic chart symbol. All the details are provided, and the signal tab and order placed, buy, sell. There are two sell orders because the quantity is more than the freeze quantity. So two orders were placed and the position becomes zero. So this is how you do place a manual order. So you have a facility to do it from our website itself, from Algomojo itself. Yeah, coming to how do we do this automation from, say, charting, say, from trading view. Let's look at the steps involved. As I was mentioning, the first step is defining what is that you want to trade using Algomojo itself. So here we have defined that we would like to trade in Nifty, and it's a normal order, carry forward order. The quantity that we want to trade is 2,500, and these are the parameter. These are the uh, defined requirements that we have to set. Once this is set, the webhook URL and the content are generated and saved against this strategy with a unique number. Okay. The next step is to do the setup in TradingView. So let me open a TradingView chart. Sorry. Yeah. For example, as you can see, this is a Nifty chart. Today markets are closed. So let's try and see if we can get live signals using Bitcoin. this market is open today. The important part is yeah. First thing, as you are aware, you would be using TradingView. The first thing that you need to set is the symbol. The next important part is the time frame. So alert creation is dependent on these two factors. So the instrument that you want to trade and the time frame in which you want to trade. The third thing that would be required is a strategy. Now, for example, let's look at a strategy like Super Trend, which I have already loaded, and just make it visible. So as you can see, uh, this is the super trend strategy which is running like super trend. Many of you would have experienced it. It is always in trade, either long or short. So here it goes, has gone buy. It has given sell. It is the requirement is to close the long position and take a short position. Here the requirement is to close the short position and take a long position. Similarly, it is always in trade, either in long or short. So whenever it comes to say from buy, it comes to sell. So we close the long trade and take this short trade. So that's why we use a rule called stop and reverse. That is, stop the existing trade and reverse the trade for me. So here it is long. Here, when the sell comes, close the long position and take the short position. Similarly, here it becomes buy, close the short position and take a long position. There are strategies like it will give you a buy and then close the buy position based on various conditions of the strategy, and there may not be any trade at all. So those kind of trades, we will use something called long plus short. The buy sell kind of rule needs to be used in our website. And if there are targets and stop loss defined in your trading your strategy itself, that also would require a buy plus sell, long plus short, buy plus sell kind of rule as such. For strategies like these, we use the stop and reversal. Currently, once we have the limit order in place, you'll be able to trade in options also. There's a query whether we can do in trading in MCX options. So the only reason why we have not no, currently we're not supporting options for MCX or stocks also is that limit order is still launched by us, not yet launched by us. So brokers don't support market orders. So for options trade. So once we have the limit order, you will be able to use our platform itself for trading in MCX options or even for stock options. Currently, you can use MCX futures or stock futures. Those. So coming back to the automation of this trading view strategy. So as I was mentioning, first thing that you need is a symbol that you want to trade, the time frame that you want to trade, and the strategy that you want to trade. Once you have defined all these three on TradingView, go to the strategy and use these three buttons which are provided here, the more button, and there's an option called add alert to super trend. So when you click that, it opens up a window. This is what is required for alert creation. If you are running a strategy, your TradingView gives you a typical pop-up for alert creation, which has got a couple of things to be updated. One is the name. We can say that, okay, demo Nifty futures. It can be any random name. And of course, the message box is what needs to be updated. And the third thing is the webhook URL. Now, these are the three things that needs to be updated for creating an alert. One is the name, the second is the message box content needs to be updated, and the webhook URL needs to be provided. Now, as I was mentioning, you need not have to get into any coding or programming programming part of the strategy which is running. All you have to do is update this alert box. That's it. So let us look at what is the content to be pasted here. We go to Algomojo here. From the strategy that we created, you can look at it by a view or a edit option. So we come here and copy this alert content, go back to trading view, and paste it here. So this is one simple process. All you have to do is copy and paste it here. Second thing is the webhook URL. We again go back here and copy this webhook URL and paste it in this box. So these are the only two steps or three steps: name, updation of the message box, and the updation of the webhook URL. Once these three things are copied and pasted and updated in this pop-up of alert creation, and you say create, that's it. It is ready for taking any orders that your strategy might generate from TradingView. So whatever alerts that you create, you can have a look at it here. As you can see, this is what we have created. Let me try and stop the other ones which are running. This is what we created. As you can see, this is towards trading in Bitcoin, 1 minute time frame, and strategy message content is updated and the webhook URL is updated. That's it. So we can wait till till we get a signal. As you can see, we might get a signal. As soon as that is done, the order will get executed in our platform. We can wait for the scanning completion and for getting the alert. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see here, it has got a buy signal generated. You can have a look at that in the log. So this has generated a buy. So let's look at whether this order has got executed in our platform. Go to Algomojo and go back here. Look at my signals. As you can see here, we have received a buy order, 10:52:46. That is the time now. It's a buy order that has come from TradingView, and the order has been placed for Nifty futures, two orders, because the quantity is 2,500 and the position is open. As you can see here, 2,500 quantity is open and the position is running. So it is as simple as that. In TradingView, open the chart that you want to trade or the symbol that you want to trade, select the time frame and load the strategy and create a website. That is all. It can be any strategy. There are tons of strategies available in TradingView. If you're convinced that some of them are suiting your requirement, use them and create an alert. And whenever these produce a signal, either to buy or a sell, the orders will be executed in a platform. As you're aware, TradingView is hosted as a cloud platform, so you need not have to have your computer on or looking at. You need not have to keep looking at the charts. Similarly, once you log into Algomojo in the morning, into our web page here, you need not have to be sitting in front of the system. You can carry on with whatever activities that you're doing. The orders will be executed in your account. It's a very, very simple process that we have done for users. Any queries? Do let me know. If there are any TradingView strategies that you would like to see how to do the automation, kindly use the Q&A box and let me know. I can try and show that also now. Sure. Going back to TradingView. So this is how we do a automation using a strategy as such. Now, a lot of people would use TradingView for in TradingView indicators. There are a lot of tools available in TradingView. One of them are the indicators. Yeah, we will look at how do we trigger options trade also. Yeah, it's a good question. Somebody has brought it up. So what we now figured was for futures. How do you do it for options? We will check that also. So what I was mentioning was that in TradingView you have facilities like indicators which are available. You are there. You can draw trend lines. You can draw support and resistance levels. So using those kind of information, you can still automate the orders that you want to take. Now, let us look at an example as to how do we do based on an indicator. Now, let's load an indicator. Like for example, today, let's use RSI. In case if there's any other indicator that you would like to check, let me know. I'll try and help you out. But otherwise, the process is the same. So type in the alert, the indicator name. It gives you all the names of the indicators which start with RSI or contain the letter word RSI. So let's select stochastic. Yeah. Once you loaded the stochastic indicator, this is not dependent on the time. So unlike a strategy, this is dependent on the value of the indicator. So you need not have to worry on whether you are on a yeah, the only thing, yeah, to an extent, the value would also depend on the time. Sorry. So once you have the chart and the time frame and the indicator that you want to trade on that time frame, you can load that and then create an alert. Like what we saw in while doing for strategy, here also the indicators provide you a facility for alert creation. So once you click on this more button here, as you can see here, when you hover the mouse on the indicator, it gives you a facility called more, three dots. From here, you select the indicator button, add indicator. This box is slightly different compared to what we saw for strategies. There are a couple of more things to be updated in for trading in using a indicator or trend line or price-based actions as such. So typically you will see either this type of template that needs to be updated for creating an alert, or the other one is the one provided for the strategies. Strategies is just this simple two-step stuff where you provide the name and then update the message content box and update the webbook URL. That's it. So there's no other thing to be updated. However, when it comes to indicators or price-based actions or trend line-based actions, will have typically and some more things to be updated in the alert creation. So let's look at what is that is required. So we'll say here add alert. Yeah, we can take up trading creation of strategies for using in TradingView. Yes, you can send an email about your complete requirement. I'll share you the email towards the end of the session. You can send the requirements. We do take up coding for both platforms, TradingView and for Amibroker also. Now, looking at the template of the alert for indicators, what are the things to be updated? So we have something called a condition default as whether you want to use the K or the D signal parameter. Default is K, and whether we want to do it when we do a crossing up or a crossing down. Since it is moving down, let me try and say crossing up is when I want to take a trade, the long trade. Then when what is the frequency of the trigger, whether it should be done only once per bar, once per bar close, once per minute, those need to be selected. Based on the study, you can define those. So kindly update these parameters on the template according to your study. So whether it is crossing up or crossing down, these are parameters provided by default by TradingView for the indicators and that are there. So you will need to select depending on what is your requirement, the relevant parameter, and then update those in the alert while you're creating. So for example, let's look at how do we do it. Say bank, let's take it as bank Nifty options entry. Now, let's, as I was mentioning, for options, we'll need to again define a strategy and take the message content and paste it here. So when you want to automate an indicator, you will need to have two alerts created, one for entry and the other one for exit. So here, you will also need to update when is that you want to take an entry. Now the RSI, when we started there was at 19. Say if we want to take an entry when the RSI reaches say 45 or 35, 30. So do that and say create. As you can see here, there'll be a dotted line with an arrow pointing to the right. Hope you are able to see this. So yeah. So this is the line that we're talking about. So you this can be shifted manually also. As you can see here, you can hold it and move it up or down. So once you create an entry and exit, you can keep shifting the values either by typing into the indicator, or uh, you can shift it manually also. So whenever the price comes above this certain level or closes above this level, the order entry has to be taken. However, we will need to define the options trading part in Algomojo, which we have not done. We'll do that now. Yeah, we will create a strategy, a new strategy for trading in options. Say, for example, say it's a bank nifty option. Name can be anything. Again, I would say that stop and reversal is the rule, and then I will say I'll like to select dynamic options. And when we say dynamic options, I see options trading is currently available in 3 instruments: Nifty, Bank Nifty, and Fin Nifty. Not yet for stock options as such or MCX options. So let us select Bank Nifty option as the instrument. You need to define what is the expiry that you would like to do. If you say week 1, it will show you the expiry date. If you say week, if you say current month, it will show you the expiry 30th of October. So based on what you select as the expiry date, the relevant date will be shown, and the relevant option strike will also be executed. So once you select the expiry, we'll need to define whether you want to trade in ATM, OTM, or ITM. So let us, for example, take ITM, say 2. I'll take ITM 2 as the strike price. It can be anything. Up to 20 strikes we provide. Then say typical standard, and most of them would be option buyers. You can take that, or there are options. If you're an option seller, you need to take a option selling. Hedging and buying is hedge buying and hedge selling are the options which are available for people who would like to do a hedge trade also by grouping them. So for demo, we'll take buying as the option, and order type is either NRML or MIS, intraday or no, carry forward. Then price, as I was telling, is only market. You can define what is the lots that you want to trade. Suppose if it is 100 quantity, 100 lots, then the quantity is 1,500. So split quantity for Bank Nifty is 900. So we'll split the order into 2 parts, 900 and 600, to fulfill the 1,500 quantity required for trade. And whether you want to do a rollover or those kind of things, you will need to set it up additionally. Apart from that, you can set up the targets and the stop loss either into percentage or points also. Yeah. So once you set up these parameters, you do the submission of the strategy, and that creates the webhook URL and the code to be used for indicator or strategy. Since we are trying to automate an indicator, well, let's use the indicator content. So we will copy this, go back to trading view and update here. We have created an entry. Say, okay, this is for buy, and the RSI is currently around 37. Let me say that if the RSI comes to 50, I want a long entry to be taken. And here I'll need to update it with the webhook URL that also is provided by Algomojo. Go back here for this strategy. This is the webhook URL. Then update the same here. So the content and the notification in the under notification, update the webhook URL and save it. That's it. You're ready. If the price comes above 50, then your order will be executed. Let me just go back here and enable the paper trade so that any signal coming in will be taken up and the order will be placed. So looking at this. So as I was mentioning, see, this is the level at which we had said 50 is the level. The price has to move up from below and not crossing down as such. Crossing up is what we had selected. So once the price crosses up from below this level of 40 and closes above that, the candle closes above that, the order will be triggered. So any queries while we are waiting for the signal to get generated? See, the slippages is something is not in our control. It depends on the volatility and the instrument that you're trading and the liquidity of the instrument that you're trading. Our execution times happen in milliseconds, so there is no delay from our side. So order executions, once we receive the signal, it is sent to the exchange within milliseconds. So there's no any sort of delay. So since we send a market order, whatever is the order price which is running at the exchange at that point in time is the execution price. So you need to check the slippage as per the volatility and the market rate that is done. Now let us see if you have got a buy signal. So yeah, as you can see here, this got generated in 06. So buy has been generated because the RSI has closed below above the 40 level that we have done. Now looking at the orders here, if you come to my signals and select Bank Nifty option as a strategy, as you can see the order for buy has been placed. And if you can look at, there are two, we had selected ITM2, so 52,300, two orders have been placed, one for 900, the other one is for 600. And as you can see here, the position for 1,500 quantities. So this is how an entry can be taken in terms of for options. So when you're trading in options, you will need to define the strategy option, whether it is what is that you're going to trade, whether it is Nifty, Bank Nifty, Often Nifty, whether it is dynamic symbol or a static symbol, what is the expiry, whether what is the strike price. Once you define these parameters, and so any signal that gets generated will be executed for the parameters that you have selected in Algomojo. So it is as simple as that. So define the order parameters that you want to trade, take the webhook URL and take the indicator based action message content to be used there and paste it in the message box, update the webhook URL, the automation is done. Now, this is applicable for any kind of strategy or any kind of indicators that you use in trading. The only requirement would be that you would need to have the subscription for TradingView, and you should have a good strategy that you want to automate, and that should be giving you buy sells kind of signals. If these three are available, you can automate your trades from this TradingView. No, we do not have any mobile app. Yeah, how to use TV options, which are recently available in TV options. You can run a TV options. Like as I was mentioning, I had selected the Ethernet, Bitcoin as the this thing. Trading symbol. If you have, say, for example, Nifty, say 26,000. So you select whichever is the chart. Based on that, you can load the chart in TradingView and select the time frame and select the strategy and create the alert. So if you are running, say, 26,000 CE and you want to trade in 26,000 CE only, then you have to define that as a static symbol here. Don't use the dynamic symbol, use the static symbol. How do we do that? Let me take one example. Here, I will say it is future and option. I will say here, if I want to trade in, say, 26,000 CE, Nifty, I type 26,000. See it. So I can select it from here, whichever the expiry that I want to trade. For example, I want to trade at 26,000 CE for the monthly contract. I can select this. So all buy and sell will happen on this contract itself. So in TradingView, you are running Nifty 26,000 CE chart, and that is generating the buy sell signal. So whenever the buy is coming, it will buy the 26,000 CE monthly contract for you. And when the sell comes, it will close this sell and wait for the new trade. That's it. So it can be any symbol. It could be option symbol. It could be a future symbol. It could be spot symbol, which you want to use in the TradingView. Select that, and as per that, create the alert. So symbol, time frame, and strategy. Define these first, and then get into creation of the alert. Yeah, like if you would like to see the see today we may not be able to get the options symbol price movement in the this thing options chart. Let's load it. No harm in loading. So as you can see, 26,000, say 26,000. See, this is what I've selected. So I have this Nifty options 3rd October 26,000 call. So that is the chart running. Of course, yesterday's closing price was 278. So you load this chart and the time frame and then say create alert. Say for super, if you're running it on super trend, go here and I'll add alert on super trend. So it will create an alert for this 26,000 C one running on one alert. That's it. Yes. Hope that answers your requirement. So all you have to do is, if you're running options, then update the message box and update the notification. We'll not be able to see the live thing today because the markets are closed. Otherwise, we could have seen this in the live markets also. So our suggestion is that we give the 7-day trial for all users to check these things, to see how it is working. So you can take the 7-day trial, load whatever you want to experiment and do a paper trade. So do the paper trade and check whether it is meeting your requirement and if there are any changes to be done in terms of the rule or the time frame or the symbol or uh, whatever parameters that are required. Tweak those things and ensure that it is running as per your requirement. Only then shift over to live trade, or if it is not meeting your requirement, if it is meeting your requirement, you can extend the subscription and continue with it. In case if it is not meeting your requirement, then if it is something else, maybe if that feature is not available, then yeah, you would not be incurring unnecessary cost towards subscription. We allow 7 days trial. Please try it out. See if the platform meets your requirement. And in terms of whatever feature that we have seen so far, whatever in terms of performance, you can test it out. Say even a live trade can be done without any funds, so that it will hit the exchange and the order will get rejected. That's it. You can check what are the response times and those kind of things, or you can try out a live trade after the process is defined and it's running as per your expectation, maybe with one lot and with a say a small equity kind of thing. If it is meeting the requirement, only then you can scale up or do the subscription and take it forward. Any other indicators or queries that you would have? We can definitely look at it now. Yeah. Now, one more example that people normally look at is a lot of people use this, but a lot of people use either a trend line kind of setup. Let me try. Right, this. Say they draw a trend line and you can draw a trend line and automate that. For example, if you're drawing a trend line like this and you're drawing a trend line like this. So you want to take a long entry if there's a breakout, or if take a short entry if there's a breakdown, you can do that also. The process is similar to what we did for doing the alert selection or setting up using this indicator. Like if you want to do a trade based on the trend line breakout, all you have to do is draw this trend line, right click on this trend line, and add an you get a facility called add an alert on trend line. So the parameters to be updated are similar to what we saw while creating the stochastic indicator alert. So you have to say whether the price is crossing up or crossing down. In this case, if we want to look at a breakout, then we say crossing up. Then we typically say that the bar has to close above that. Sometimes what we see is that the price goes up and comes down, goes up and comes down. We will want the price to close above this. So you can say that once the bar close, only then it should be triggered. So you can say that, or even if it touches once, you can say that, okay, only once or once per bar. So depending on your requirement, you choose the appropriate trigger and then give a name and update the content message that we provide for the indicators. Like what we saw for the indicators has been that this is the content to be used, one for entry and one for exit. So since this is still not completely defined and submitted, we are not able to see that here. Let us look at what is available here. Go to indicators, and so you have one for say buy, one for sell. So typically use this for entry and this for exit. So while creating the alerts. So that's it. Based on trend line also, you can place automatic orders as such. Yes. Now, this is a breakout or breakdown. Now, a lot of people also use price action based kind of entry and exit. For example, they would like to take an entry at the support level. For example, well, let me draw a support kind of line and a resistance kind of line. So if you consider this as a support line, and say, for example, this is a resistance line. And you would like to take an entry when the price comes below the support line and crosses up or touches this line and starts going up, and take an exit of the long entry when it crosses or touches this resistance level. You can do that also. Now, for example, you would like to take an entry if the price touches the support level. So come draw the support line, right click on that line, and then update the parameters here. Similar to what we saw for indicators and for trend line kind of breakout or breakdown kind of pop-up which comes in trading view. So you can say that, okay, the price has to go down and then come up, like it has to go down here and then starts coming up. If that is the requirement, then you say crossing up. So that, what happens is when the price comes down, it will not take the entry. Only when it starts coming up after going below, it will take an entry. Then you can say once per bar close and then add the message box here and then update the webhook URL. That's it. So based on this, it will take an entry. And here, instead of buy, you give a sell alert. So when the buy is taken here, it will come when the price crosses this upper resistance line, it will close the position for you. So it is as simple as that in terms of automation as such. We are a bridge provider for people to automate their strategies. We are not providing any strategies as such. If you have any strategy and you want those strategies to be automated, that is where we come in. So you define what is that you want to trade, update the create an alert in TradingView or use Amibroker to send signals. We will help you to place those orders. Now, whether the strategy is profitable, how much has been the profit or loss, and what are the other parameters of profitability, we are not into that. We will not be able to suggest those kind of things. That study has to be done by user. All this super trend, half trend, bull in Japan, these are all common tools which are available. You can try it out and try loading it in TradingView, look at the backtest results against those strategies, and then take a call as to what will be suitable for you. What is the time frame, what is the instrument, select the instrument, select the time frame, and then do the automation or place orders manually. Both are possible. Any other queries? No. Please feel free to raise them. We can address them now. If you have any indicators or any strategies in TradingView which you are aware of and you would like to see how to automate that, please let me know. I can show that, try and show that also. Then no other queries, then continuing on the presentation part. So what we saw is that you can do an we saw how do we do with super trend or RSI based price action and the indicator based kind of automation. These are the steps involved. Amibroker, if there are any people interested, we can try and see that in case Amibroker requires a bit of experience because it provides a lot of advantages. However, a lot of experience is required to use the tool. Else it becomes pretty difficult to handle. Yeah, there are some very popular strategies available in the trading view. So for users, we have created a strategy store. In case if you are interested, you can have a look at it. So what we have typically provided is super trend, half trend, and alpha trend. These are available readily in our platform, and you can use these strategies for trading in Nifty or Bank Nifty. And time frame that is available for you is 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute. And these are all for ATM options and positional trades. So this is standard settings. How do we select this? You can go to Algomojo. Here, after login, you will see something called a strategy store. You can come here and get the details of the strategies that are hosted. Based on your requirement, you could select, say, if you select, say, half trend, alpha trend, if you'd like to know more about it, you can get those details from here. What is the strategy about? A small write-up is provided for you. Go through that, and then if you feel that okay, you'd like to trade in Nifty or Bank Nifty, you can select Nifty, say for example 1 minute, and then add this to this strategy. There's a disclaimer. We don't give any guarantees in terms of the profit or loss that you might incur by selecting this strategy. These are popular tools which are available. For people to use them, we have posted them in our website. So you can make use of these. Advantage being okay, once you do that, you get added to your strategies. As you can see here, alpha trend 1 minute has been added to my strategy. You need to enable paper trade. Once you do that, the advantage is that you need not have to have a trading view at all, this strategy or Amibroker at all. You need not have to have any tool. Our website is running these tools at the backend. So whenever alpha trend generates a buy or a sell signal, accordingly the position will be taken up in your account. You need not have to configure the alert, take subscription for Amibroker or for TradingView or for charting kind of thing. You need not have to switch on those things. So you need not have to create alerts. Everything will happen automatically for you. Only thing is you need to be sure of what is the instrument that you want to trade, what is the strategy you want to trade, and what is the time frame on which you want to trade. Once you select those and then enable them, you will need to every day come and switch on the live trade or the paper trade. The signals that are generated as per these formulas of alpha trend or super trend or half trend, the orders will get placed in your account. So this is one addition that we have provided as a facility for all the users. There's no additional cost or anything for using these facilities. In terms of our support structure, we are available for you on all trading days from 9 to 5. On Saturdays, we are available from 10 to 5. You can contact us using a WhatsApp, or you can call our office. Our support team is available, will be available, or you can raise a ticket from our website. Then you can write an email to us, which will get addressed. Then in case if you have any queries, we can get them. So Google Sheet automation is very similar to your button trading. Google Sheet will not help you to get any live trades, live prices from the market. It is only that you have to still press a button to place an order. I would not recommend Google Sheet for placing an order. Instead, you can do that using our website itself. In Google Sheet also, you'll need to place an order by pressing a button, either a buy or a sell. In our website also, you have to do the same thing using buy or a sell. That's it. So it is still, we have not put much of thoughts into that, much of features into Google Sheets. It is only for placement of orders. There are people who would like to use that for placing orders in case if they're not able to sit in front of the system and place manual orders. And they're outside. Google Sheets, as you're aware, is available on the cloud. So you open the Google Sheet and then say buy or sell, it gets executed. All you have to do is copy paste that webhook URL in the Google Sheet and then place the order. That's it. Our team will help you out if you still want to use it. you can try it out. But can it be used to get live prices? No. Can it be used to trigger orders automatically? No. Those kind of facilities are not enabled, sir. No, sir. The strike price and those things you are anyway defining in our website. Now, for example, whatever you want to trade, you are defining it under the strategy that you create. For example, here we had said that we would always like to trade in ITM2 whenever the signal is coming. So that you can change it to whatever ATM or it can be ITM or OTM. So whenever you place an order, press a button to buy or sell, this strike will get executed based on the spot price which is running at that point in time. Hope that is okay. Yeah, my name is Lokesh. In case you have any specific requirement in terms of knowing more about the platform, or you have any coding requirement in terms of Amibroker or TradingView, please send a mail to my ID. It is lokesh@finfolab.com. Have a look at our blog, algomojo.com/blog. Our website is algomojo.com for more details. These are the current facilities that are available. We are continuously adding facilities to our website. It's an ongoing process. There's no limit to the requirement in terms of the features expected by the users. We are aware of a lot of features and the work is under development. We'll be launching those as we go along. If there are any queries, do let me know. Yes, we can conclude here. Okay, let me take this opportunity for thanking all of you for attending, providing us an opportunity to present details about our platform. In case you need any further information, assistance, do contact us. We are there to assist you. Thank you so much and have a nice weekend.